to the final episode of It's Good to Be Bard's Session of Aliens. We've done a couple of podcasts for Alien by Freelink Publishing. This time it's Session 2 of Aliens by Leading Edge Games. A game that was released in the late 80s and early 90s, or even the early 90s, to allow us to compare and contrast. But before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe our podcast. It really does help the show.
And our egos.
We have a few letters from our listeners to respond to. So over to Ollie with his bulging sack.
Another day, another huge sack to empty.
Ooh.
This time out, Queen of the Bards wrote to us to propose some games that we should have in the pipeline. She asked about Pendragon, Lord of the Rings, and the Dresden Files. So over to our editor.
Pendragon by Chaosium. That's on its way again soon. We've got the last episode of the run of a starter set. We've done 4 podcasts on that. We've got the last year. Graeme's been running the One Ring.
I will certainly be fingering my ring very soon. Don't you worry about that.
Absolutely. So that's one definitely on the way. I think there's 4 adventures.
We've covered 3 parts of it so far, and there's 5 inside the starter set.
I think the idea of that is we'll throw those out, a bit like Blades in the Dark, one every so often, just so that it's not a run of 5 adventures or podcasts in a row.
Well, I need to recover my sanity after you guys have butchered these great workings.
Absolutely. And Queenie, the Dresden Files is always a winner. Absolutely. I don't think anyone around the table dislikes the Dresden Files.
Oh, I love it.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, I hate every minute of it. But it's a great role-playing game.
Yeah. Played that a lot over the years, I think. So the only question is, do we go balls deep into it, or do we do a beginner scenario to give everybody the idea of how the game plays, or we just go straight in our continuing adventures
Keep up.
of the Gazatron
and drapes. We could try that.
Yeah, we could do some sort of
We don't have to keep
introductory thing for
We could do a set of new characters, that's true.
Well, it didn't even make necessarily new characters, but we could do new characters as well. That's for us. That's the determination.
Mm.
We've also got other games. I think we've got Matt running Salvage Union. We'll have Lee running Cohorts Cthulhu. Ollie running 7th Sea.
Yar.
Thanks for that. What's a pirate's favourite letter?
Arr.
No, they like the sea.
Hey. Plateful and got.
Yeah, I might have that. I might swap that into the 7th Sea podcast.
Fuck you.
So, what games do our listeners want for us to run? Is it anything you want us to massacre? We can retouch on any of the games we've played already, or we can just go absolutely hell for leather, take your favourite role-playing game and destroy it forever.
Yeah, thank us later. Or don't.
Absolutely. Any more letters?
Yeah, we had a couple of responses from Blue Sky, from Historian at SpaceQuest. SpaceQuest Historian, sorry. An adventure game based on aliens? I've got to check. Oh.
Yeah, I think you suddenly realised we were talking about a defunct game from the 90s.
Yeah, we apologise for that.
I don't. It's a great game, but it is available for free on some local thieveries, or for £1,000 if you send me a large bundle of easy-to-carry bags of cash.
I mean, the letter of the week is definitely in response to aliens, with just the comment, "You raised my hopes, dashed them quite expertly," in response to the fact that it's an old game and potentially out of print. But as we've mentioned, there is a way of retrieving it.
Some people think it's quite a slow game, but I didn't think it was particularly slow for us. Once you were you weren't there. Matt wasn't with us that time, so he couldn't die this time.
Yes.
Oh, spoiler alert for the Alien podcast.
Thanks to Andy for replying that he still has this game and Paranoia and loves them both.
I haven't played Paranoia in years.
It's completely mad.
It's
a good one to do occasional missions of, because it's just...
You can't do a campaign of it.
No.
Because there is no surviving characters.
I've heard it is one of the few games that's play versus play.
You're in the red zone, you're wearing purple socks, you've been assassinated.
I would like to know what version Andy Hugh Code does actually have, because there has been, there was the original version, which was West End Games, at least a D20 version, and I'm not sure what there is now, but I know there's a newish one.
There's a board game coming out of Paranoia. I know that one is by Modifius, I believe. They're bringing out a board game of Paranoia, which might be quite fun, actually. All hail the computer.
Yeah!
All hail Megatron.
That's all we have time for our letters page. So back to the rest of the podcast. Were we sipping mint juleps on a sun-kissed Caribbean beach, or were we hip deep in something unpleasant, wishing that you didn't have 2 weeks until retirement? guess which one. Obviously, the game does have some spoilers and some quotes for the Aliens movies, but if you haven't seen it by now, more fool you, it's a classic. We have made our best attempt to avoid copyright here by studiously avoiding any of the same names for our troopers and liberally sprinkling any movie quotes we can throughout the proceedings. So, last time out, the Colonial Marines returned to the town of Hadley's No Hope to try and find out what the heck had happened in the movie Aliens. They came to the conclusion that bad things had happened, and if only they'd nuked the site from orbit in the first place, they'd have none of these problems. Now they are faced with hostile corporate forces, have answered a distress call from some surviving settlers, only to find them horribly murdered by someone or something.
Dun dun dun!
Having taken down one alien, they are regretting making their way into a maze of corridors that has separated them from their APC. And their motion trackers have gone slightly bonkers, showing aliens in front of them and aliens behind them. Cue the music from, not Pulp Fiction, cue the music from Reservoir Dogs. Cue the music from Reservoir Dogs. Their guns, and I dare say their trousers are full. Let's see how they get out of this one. Last time out, Officer Yeoman and Sergeant Epone sent down Trooper Frist, Vix, Humpmeyer, Sasquatch, Wiesbumski, Sanchez, Decided and Kowalski to the planet to investigate what had happened. You had 3 main goals, as I'm sure you remember, which was discover what happened to the strike team from Aliens.
And they're dead.
Determine the fate and condition of the colony.
They're dead.
It's fucked.
Take steps to reduce the threat to Colonial Marine Corps and its protected facilities.
We bugged out.
Yeah.
No, you haven't. You attempted to get into the Weyland-Yutani facility,
yes,
but were stymied somewhat by the Weyland-Yutani guards, who were nonplussed by your huge machoism and told thee to fornicate off by saying you're not welcome here, and that was about the end of their fornicating. But I will get some further dice to put on the map, because you have wandered into Death Canyon because you received...
I really think if it was called Death Canyon, we wouldn't have gone.
Yes, you would.
No. It's only if it was called Certain Death Canyon.
Right.
Yeah. Death Canyon. Skeleton Gorge.
Excellent. Look, fuck you, right?
You went into the canyons because you had received a distress beacon from a set of colonists who were worried.
It was a distress call.
No, you received a distress beacon.
We received a distress beacon.
Oh.
Excellent.
Oh.
So we went, and then distress beacon told us to go over there, did it?
I am sticking with it no matter what.
Okay.
So, Talkie, the distress beacon.
Talkie, the distress beacon told you they were struggling in the canyon of certain doom because something was outside their vehicle.
It's certain doom. It's been misspelled on the map.
Well, you know what AI's like. They never get quite right.
It's the canyon of certain death.
You went there and your motion tracker went off.
Yes.
You were ever so pleased.
Oh, yes.
None of you were scared at all.
No.
Because you're tough, rough Marines. So you sent Wiesbumski and Frist out. They're all copyright.
Frist, you go first.
Frist went second.
Oh, okay.
And Wiesbumski saw an alien.
Mm.
Ooh, you went into the vehicle at the X on the map.
Yes.
And discovered that it was covered in blood.
Yeah.
The door had been
claret
ripped off,
everywhere.
and everything was gone horribly wrong.
I don't think we'll get the deposit back on that.
Some of you went up on top of one of the canyon walls to check out stuff. Sasquatch got her legs melted.
Yes.
That is, of course, a feeble attempt to try and reverse Vasquez and get it completely wrong. So Sasquatch it is.
Yeah.
Shot an alien at close quarters and legs got melted.
Yes.
You have then used your cutting tool to remove the doors from the little vehicle to use as stretchers. And 2 of the troopers, at least, are pulling Wiesbumski and Sasquatch, who are both injured. Sasquatch will be unconscious for at least 3 to 4 hours, whereas Wiesbumski is at least awake, if not in excruciating pain.
Well, he had his leg crippled.
He did indeed have his leg crippled, a disabling injury, otherwise he wouldn't be on a stretcher. He'd be walking it off like a real man.
Walk it off, trooper.
That is when you have decided you don't like being here. These aliens are like 8 foot tall with giant claws, a massive tail and lots of teeth, with extra teeth just to go on the side. And some of your shots bounced. You fired 2 rounds each at low rate fire, and Dave blew its head off.
Yay!
At last,
Useful for something. Yeah.
His dice worked. He is, of course, the world's greatest pilot who cannot see anything. He's like Mr. Magoo, the pilot.
He is.
So, but he hasn't done badly so
What do you
far.
mean there's laser treatment for that?
Someone fires a laser. at him.
They're like Coke bottles.
You what? He's deaf as well. Oh, Christ.
What do you mean there's a landing port down there? Crash.
Magoo, you've done it again.
Given the fact that you basically ploughed the ship into the ground when we landed.
He got it wedged a bit. Just a bit. But there was enough to get the APC off.
Any landing you walk away from.
At that point, you realised that there was things afoot.
Uh-oh.
There were signals in front
Yes.
and signals behind.
Oh, that's all right. We're tough macho Marines.
So has anyone got motion tracker as a skill? Then read your individual motion tracker should you all be using one. Have everybody got one, or have you just got one or two of them?
I've got motion tracker, definitely.
I have a motion tracker.
Yep.
So, let's turn the motion tracker off and ask the important question.
Thank Christ for that.
Who is dragging Weir's Bumski?
Oh, we can have say NPCs do that.
Before you go, you've got Vix, Humpmeyer, and Frist.
Well, Humpmeyer deserves it, so he can drag one
He
of
is the
them.
co-pilot.
Yeah. Fuck him.
Humpy.
Yeah, he's after my job. Sorry.
Yeah.
And who is dragging Sasquatch? That leaves you with Frist and not Weir's Bumski and Troop of Vix.
Vix will do.
Fix Sinex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Hicks was taken. So there we go. I now know who is moving slower than the rest of you.
Excellent.
Or are you all moving at the same pace as the slowest person?
For now.
I think we're going to have to for now.
Nice qualification. I like it.
You have motion in front of you, quite a lot of motion, and quite a lot of motion behind you as well. So,
Well, to be honest, there's probably more motion behind me than there is in front of me.
but there's only seems to be 2 signals behind you on the motion tracker.
Right. Well, so we're
We're all clustered.
We're clustered on the map there. We're
You've got
heading.
clustered by the. You haven't set off yet.
All
You are
right.
literally by the vehicle, right in the middle of the map. This way, there's lots of signals. This way, there's only 2.
But the vehicle's that way, isn't it?
Eventually,
The base is back this way, and our vehicle. But I'm thinking if we go round, it might be better.
What direction? If everything's coming towards us, then we're fucked anyway.
well, they are. They are coming towards you. That's the problem.
Right.
Right.
I suppose the best thing to do is take on the ones,
Yes.
the smaller number first.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. Okay. So you head.
Where's the plot gone?
And then if we turn the motion trackers off,
Oh.
then they won't know where we are.
True.
That yeah.
The aliens suddenly wander off.
We can't hear the motion trackers anymore, so they don't know where we are.
Okay. The motion behind you is
Sorry about that.
is closing at a reasonable rate. The motion in front of you is closing at a fast rate.
Ooh, they might not be. If they're not going, they might not be horrible monsters.
They're big size.
Or it could just be their bigger ones and therefore they move slower.
Well, let's go towards the
But anyway,
slower
yeah.
ones.
Okay. So I shall take all of the dice away. Show me the track. Show me the route you go.
Well, it was over here. They were over here, weren't they?
They are in that general direction. Yes. The
So
problem is with
through here.
Okay, that's the way you're going. With all of the, you can't see over the top of all of these
Maces.
canyons and stuff. It is all between 6 and like 15 foot tall.
Right.
They are sizable. So it is going to be some form of awareness roll.
Oh.
So I can see
I
what
haven't
you're
got any
saying.
awareness.
You don't.
No.
That is why you are Mr. Magoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a novice at
Everything.
I'm slightly better than that. Oh, bugger.
Low is good on the 3d6 that you need to roll. You can still roll even if you don't have a skill there.
I will.
10.
roll.
It's not great.
It depends what it is.
That's bad. 14.
14.
That's pretty poor.
Without
Mr.
any awareness.
Mr. Magoo over there.
Without any awareness is probably a -8, which means that the difficulty, if I'd set it at nice and easy at like 14, he would suddenly have lost 8 off that, and he needs to roll 6 or less on the dice. That's how the system works. So you have novice, which means you needed you had a -4 on your difficulty level. Which
so if it was easy at 14,
it would have been a 10. Yes, if it was easy.
Yes.
I am, whatever sees, is that competent?
Certified.
Certified, yeah.
You are certified.
Yeah. So I got an 8.
On your certified.
Yes.
Now, remembering, you've all seen Alien and Aliens.
Yes.
The weather here is abysmal.
Yep.
In Alien, they couldn't even breathe on the planet.
Yep.
They needed the suits. In Aliens, it's better because there has been an atmosphere processor plant here. But of course, it did blow up with a nuclear explosion, which probably means that it's not as good as it looks because of all the radiation you're breathing in. But you've got drugs.
I was going to say radiation's the least of our worries right now.
That's going to kill me slowly.
On the plus side,
man.
we've got quite a tan.
Indeed. So, you charge at a reasonable pace, a slow pace. Somebody is carrying a car door with a person on it.
We'll have to go at a reasonable pace, given what's coming behind us.
We'll try and keep pace with the ones that are towing, but we'll be, going as fast as possible.
Fast as you can, absolutely. G.
Yes.
You are the only person out of all 7 of you, one of whom is looking the wrong way anyway because he's on a door. So technically 6 of you, and 2 of those are carrying somebody, as it were, so you can't blame them. You are the first person to see something appear over the lip of one of the walls next to you and launch itself forward. At this moment in time, you have absolutely no idea what target it's aiming for. Give me a number between 1 and 6 that isn't the same number each.
91.
I'll take that as 1.
That's
2, please.
1, 2 and 4. It leaps through the air. You have the opportunity for a snapshot.
I'm snapping.
Which, of course, don't forget, will be on line 2.
Yes.
For you, because you get an insta-aim.
Insta-aim?
Yes, so you're on a low rate of fire.
I am.
So you get +1 aim when you're firing your gun.
So -9 normally.
You are, of course, as it's launched itself, you are 3 hexes away, which is classified as point-blank range.
Okay.
What is your skill at 2?
-9.
Excellent. That gives you a decent chance of hitting it.
14 to hit.
That has indeed hit.
In the 21.
In the 21.
For 6 penetration.
And you are firing a pulse rifle. 6 penetration has managed to not overpierce, but gone pretty damn deep. You, unfortunately, just to give you some idea...
I've just missed its spine, have I?
No. Let's just say you hit it in a couple of other locations and hadn't rolled the over-penetrating. If you'd rolled 1 less on your over-penetrating dice, it would have gone bounce, bounce, bounce.
Shit.
Instead, it hit it on the body, glance, missed, no damage whatsoever, glances off. It hit it in the chest and heart. Damage is dead.
Woo!
There is no damage. It's automatic dead.
Okay.
Well, that marine that you just killed
It literally just
somehow leapt over a 15-foot wall.
As we know, these aliens do like spatter.
Oh, spackle.
It spackles. It spackles down, and a roll.
It's raining. It's raining acid.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant out the window. I was like, Jesus, it's 90
You
degrees.
fucking vegetable.
I can't believe the word gullible's been removed from the dictionary.
Has it?
I'm going to make you make a roll for Trooper number 5.
3D6 roll is this?
It's percentage dice. There is a 14% chance to avoid.
Nope.
Oh dear.
You may have done. You didn't
What did
state
you roll?
which
55.
55.
which 14%.
Yeah, that's
you
the
wanted,
point.
Which 14%?
I was going
we're
from
going
54 to whatever.
Well, we as Bumsky,
Yeah.
the stationary disabled target,
Oh no. It's gotten a lot worse.
has been spattered with an extra bout of acid. He was, at one point, roll me location. See where it hits him.
45.
Yeah, 45 is probably less good than you'd want.
Sounds like a him problem.
Yeah.
At least we can stop dragging him now.
If he wants a family, he needs to take his armour off bloody quick. Because
Oh, is it his crotch?
it's hit him in the pelvis and abdomen.
Well, he's having a really bad day, isn't he?
Well, his legs have gone, you might as well take the rest.
Aliens are obviously working their way up.
Yeah.
So you kill an
Screaming.
alien and it covers him in acid.
Yes, because it was leaping through the air. But that's all right. Ooh, roll me a d10.
8.
Oh, fudge. He's taken 1,000 points of damage.
But it did only get 0.5 for its landing.
Yeah, and he instantly passes out. He has got maybe a minute or two to get medical help once the acid's worn off.
I think I've got a pistol with first aid written on it.
Yeah. So that alien has died.
Excellent.
You will be pleased to know that
We all hold cards up.
that there's only one signal on your motion tracker
Well, at least
in front of you.
At least we know it was an alien and not.
Well, let's get ready for that one then.
Yeah.
That's what's in front of you now. So wherever it is, it's stopped moving.
Right, let's go and get it.
In front
It's either
and
an alien
behind.
I think.
or a clock with a really sinister tick.
I think he can probably put his stretcher down now.
God, it's got light all of a sudden. It's half of his mouth is in the distance.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to make it.
Does anyone wish to try and give him first aid? Or at least wash him down? Or
Right, quick, everyone
Spit on him?
Everyone piss on him.
I'm going to say, I think that'd be about our only option.
Yeah, you didn't bring your water canteen for this 400-yard journey.
No, I didn't.
Well, I do have medical grenades.
And he's got a medical pistol.
Go, put this in your mouth. It'll make you feel so much better.
That's a different game.
Fucking Night of the Hunter.
How about a pointless sacrifice to go out on a high note?
Woohoo! He says unconsciously.
Yeah.
Shit. Wake up!
He's likely to die before he wakes up.
There's no way. There's no way he's going to become conscious again.
He could if you gave him first aid. First aid is required
I'll give it a shot.
fairly quickly. He's taken 1,000 points of damage.
Yes.
He has,
Ridiculous.
as it were, 90 fizz, 180 seconds. Sorry, 180 seconds.
Right,
if he gets no first aid, he's dead.
I'm going to give it a shot.
If he gets first aid before we go any
He's just
further,
dead slower.
He might.
he has 5 days
Yeah.
to get some proper help.
Well, yeah.
That's basically.
Which might mean we can get him back to the dropship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
So I'm going to give it a shot. I don't have a specific
There isn't a specific...
skill in it.
No, it isn't. You just use a med kit and you're going to use your... Probably, actually, I'm going to use it. Is that survival? It's probably going to have to be the one.
Okay.
Because
Well,
it's the only skill.
I'm at least classified in it.
7.
I've got a 7.
7. You reckon he's got a couple of days before he dies.
Good.
You've managed to staunch none of the bleeding and you have managed to at least wash the acid off.
Well, that's something.
I know that isn't exactly...
Well, no, because
Okay.
initially I was thinking, well, if we left the stretchers here with some grenades,
You know what? Yeah.
when the aliens get
What you want is
inevitably
somebody
get
conscious
get
there
in.
with the grenades.
And if he is conscious,
He will not be conscious for quite some time.
right, in which case we plough on basically.
Are these smart grenades? Can we say to them, hey, grenades, wait for the aliens?
They are not, because
No.
you know what happens. You've seen Dark Star. They'll have an existential crisis and then they'll go off when they want, not when you want. That is, by the way, a genius film, even if it's one of the cheapest films I've ever seen.
It's mad, is what it is.
The giant strawberry monster. Oh, the giant inflatable strawberry monster.
Yeah.
Anyway, have you not seen Dark Star?
I don't think I have, no.
Oh dear. Well, I mean, it's a treat of a different variety.
It's definitely a movie.
It is a movie. It's by the guys who wrote Alien,
All right, okay.
without a budget, as a student project.
Right.
Several years before. It was about 1974.
They were clearly
Students.
smoking whatever was growing on their wallpaper.
Yeah. Everybody involved in it was a student. But it was, there's a sentient bomb in it who he has to have a philosophical conversation to try and make it go off, because it won't.
Love it.
Whoop. Segueing back to a real film, Weir's Bumsky appears to be no use to anyone now, so he is also unconscious.
Okay.
Next move.
We plough on.
Is there any way, because it's not moving, that we can have like a motion tracker and then potentially, like, say, 50 yards away, not necessarily...
You'd need to read them both.
And then to potentially triangulate...
You'd have to set your people up like that, separate your group,
and
have them there, and then they could go, it's 25 yards to the left of me, and you can go, it's 25 yards to the right of me, there.
That's too dangerous.
I've thought about it. I'm not on board with that plan.
I really wish we had some mines or some grenades we could set on timers or something like that. That would have
I have grenades.
We've got grenades.
But then the
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that kind of
pull a pin and throw 'em.
Go on one. Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, damn, we blow ourselves up.
all you've got is thrown hand grenades and the grenades in your guns. And the accuracy of a thrown hand grenade is determined by the same manner. Shot accuracy of 4 plus your special weapons SRM. The range is short and takes a few actions to do. Skill
Good.
modifier.
I have no special
I was
weapons.
hoping to leave some kind of trap, but it doesn't look like that's a go.
Well, yes, you can if you have. You're all versed enough in this sort of stuff that you get a grenade and then you go thump and put a thing on it, and then when something breaks the wire, it pulls the pin out.
We do that, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm up for that.
That's basically a trap with a hand grenade, but you already know that they don't necessarily walk on the floor.
True.
So what weapons do you have? Skills?
So, heavy weapons, rocket launchers,
Uh-huh.
vehicle combat. That's it.
Cool.
A motion tracker. I've also got a motion tracker.
Emotion tracker, yeah, I'm crapping it.
It's
gone off like mad.
It's fear and joy is all I can detect on this thing.
Someone's had fear boner? Someone's got a fear boner.
It's lots of smiley faces that way.
It's usually Matt who's got the fear boner. Well, we as Bomsky didn't last long, and I even had him in the plot. So let's move past him.
Good. Well, he's a goner.
He's dead to us now.
He is.
He's dead, Jim.
He died early. Wasn't he the one that got set the flamethrower off on Frost?
Possibly.
Hidden Dietrich.
He dies very soon into the fight.
Yeah.
I know that.
Him, Crow, and Dietrich go early doors. Yeah. So, who is going to set the trap if you're going to set one?
There's this special weapons needed for this.
It's a hand grenade and a piece of string.
Right, fine, I'll do it.
Get this pesky pin out of the way, Jesus.
Can you just put your finger on this knot?
It's not rubber thing.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, well, that's just fucking marvellous.
Holding it up.
I'll just blow my... I'll shoot my own arm off.
Save the aliens doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if we're going that way, I'd want to set it across the entrance to here.
But that make that your trap. So
Oh, I like it. It's a funky trap.
It's a funky trap. A funky coloured dice.
Oh, yeah. And then what, are we going to run around here or something?
There's still something
just
in
had
front
a
of you.
thought.
And there's still things you know around here.
Well, in that case, we plod forward.
Yeah, and we keep going forward.
Yep.
Because eventually,
There's some figures
get-
in here.
Oh, cool.
we'll get
So,
all
of
the way
course.
around the planet.
If it's not a very big planet, you can be back with tea time.
Oh, nice.
So, there we go. I've got a few pictures now of figures and stuff. It looks a little bit more professional. I mean, how amateur are we?
I did love the picture of my very amateurist map.
Oh, wait till you get to G's. I mean, our maps are going to become famous for being absolutely shit.
Shite.
That's a very nearly a professional one now.
Yeah.
I'm very disappointed in myself. I'll have to redraw it like a child's crayon.
Yeah.
It's like one of those maze maps. There's plenty of dead ends. You go, fucking hell, I've got to go back to the beginning.
No dead ends in this, baby. It's annoying, isn't it? Anyway, so
Just our career choices.
you push forward and hope that nothing is following you behind. That's behind you.
Yeah.
Marines, we are vacating.
Don't worry, says Frist. I've already vacated.
Someone clean my armour.
Okay.
That's right, stopped.
I've turned it off for sheer.
No, the battery fell out.
The
So we've got like 2 double A's.
there you go.
Solar powered. Yeah, fuck.
And you should have got Duracell.
Solar powered motion tracker.
Solar powered on this place. It goes stops immediately.
No, a wind powered grenade.
Yeah.
Blows up in your hand.
How far away are they away from us?
Behind you, they seem to be getting closer quite quickly, and the one in front of you that's just started to move is getting closer really bloody quickly.
Right, let's look out for it.
Okay. Do you stop moving, or are you still moving forward?
We'll still move forward.
Move forward.
Okay. You are
Ambulate.
on alert, and this thing is stalkifying, as it is termed. It stalkifies with its magnificence, but you spot it.
Yay!
There it is.
You were very alert, and therefore it had a difficulty of 7 to creep up on you, and I got an 8.
Oh,
You spotted it at the last minute.
it stepped on that rake over there.
Oof.
No!
Your plot worked. So you now have a choice.
How far away is it?
It's within point blank range.
Bang, bang, bangity bang.
Damn it.
Yeah, you can't fire a large grenade at it.
Yeah.
It's within point blank range. I take it you're firing.
Oh, yes.
Is it going to be a quickie, or are you going to actually decide to aim?
It's all as this
Because
quickie.
it has combat actions as well, and it may decide to go, tell you what, I'm going to rip your face off.
I'm thinking aim, fire, aim, fire.
That's 2 combat actions, which would give you aim, fire.
Yes.
Just a thought is whoever's got the best shooting take a bit longer and the rest of us do a snapshot. Or vice
Almost.
versa.
Without saying what your skills are, who's the best shot?
I'm by far the best shot.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
I'm a
I
heavy
think-
weapons specialist.
Yeah, I think we're... Yeah.
I'm so egotistical. It's actually amazing. I'm still
I'm just
here.
thinking split the difference between snapshots and taking an aim.
Well, it seemed to work last time,
So,
and he snapped at that one. and
You
killed
two
it.
take a snapshot then, and
Yeah.
I'll stand and aim a bit.
Fair enough.
okay. What is yours at -9, and you are at...
-9.
Well, what a surprise, because you're identical. Yes, so I know exactly what you need to hit.
10.
It's more than that, yeah.
In the 07,
Uh-huh.
8 for penetration.
98.
To hit.
Yes.
Let's just move past
Yeah, I
it.
was gonna say.
You're arrogant. You know you hit it,
Oh yeah.
because some bullets just bounced off its head. Or did they? You hit it in the 7.
I did hit it in the 7.
You hit it in the arm glance. No damage. You hit it in the shoulder. Ouchie, ouchie. Ooh, disabled arm. And the skull. Boom, dead.
Fucking, did you see me?
Fucking pussies, these things.
Did you see me?
Come on, give us a real challenge.
The recoil on my gun was sick. My gun ended up like that.
And then the mist departs. And the fuck.
Yeah, there's 40 of them through running it.
No, they're all waiting their turn.
Yeah.
Taking tickets.
Okay. The alien has been blown apart
Yes.
magnificently by Ollie. He knows it.
Napoleon blown apart over here.
Oh, is that your name, is it?
Yeah.
Napoleon blown apart.
That's what's written on my gun.
I'm sure it is. Point this way.
Smile at the flash.
And other such humorous.
If you can read this, scream.
Written on every bullet.
Yeah.
It's taken me a week. Why are you late for combat? I've been writing on my bullets, mate. The way appears to be free. There's nothing moving behind you, but now everything behind you is moving quicker. Quite a lot of signals, more than you thought. It was like 6 or 7. Now there's like 9 or 10.
Uh-oh. I think we'll take it a
They're getting upset with us.
What I'm
sharp turn and then back the other way.
Yeah, well, we've got 3 options. Is one is try and find clear open space with plenty of field of fire to give us plenty of time.
Which is sort of this, really. Oh.
Oh, he's extending it.
Oh, that.
Oh my actual
What is
God.
this?
Right.
Looming out of the mist is a kind of wall.
A wall?
Yeah, it's a giant. It's a wall in front of you. You can't really make it
Yeah,
out.
it goes up rather than across, which is a flaw.
Exactly, he's got that nailed. But
How would you know?
No, I mean an artificial wall.
you
As
don't know.
opposed to...
It looks pretty much like everything else, but there's a massive kind of opening in it.
Oh no! Oh no!
There's an opening in the wall. The first thing
It's the fucking spaceship.
you don't know anything at all.
You can just step
This
No
way.
clue, spoiler alert.
Oh, look, we can defend the entrance and then they come behind you.
It's some kind of orifice.
Right. Let's plunge into the orifice.
Let's plunge into. Are you all going in one after the other, or all together at the
No,
same
not
time?
all at the time.
yeah.
Same time, baby.
Right. Okay.
We
It may
conglomerated.
indeed offer you shelter from this bloody awful rainstorm and at least give you visibility. And like you say, it's got an entrance that you can defend.
Excellent.
Well, there's clear space in
Oh,
front,
yeah.
so you
It's
know.
a good field of fire.
It's not to scale.
No, but if it's even remotely clean.
He's saying that's
No.
15 centimetres or
Yes.
something.
Yeah. It is. It's
You're going to go
pretty
in like
close.
that sideways.
It's pretty close.
Well, at least what it do is we look out from a single point.
Yeah, we can go back from the entrance
Yes.
and you know, if there's a corridor.
Yeah.
But there's
If we're going to be defending that orifice, I suggest we potentially just drop a couple of flares.
orifice. Orifice.
Right,
Orifice.
shit.
Right, no, well, in that case, no. I was going to say drop a couple of
Me
flares
not
on
liking-
to help illuminate them as they come charging towards us. But
This has many orifices. More than one.
What about taking a flare, throwing it down into one of the orifices, and then legging it off this way.
I like it.
And then what
Quite
we're
like
doing
that.
is we're trying to, there's a light source in there, potentially
Maybe
a
duck
heat
into
source,
maybe duck into another one further down.
and we throw it in there, and then we go that way. It's just
They're
a
really
thought.
stupid creatures.
So you're about here.
Yep.
That's at the moment. That's what your emotion tracker's giving you.
Do the numbers sort of indicate anything?
No, the numbers don't. That's just the way I've put them down.
Yeah, no, that's
What
right.
about the emotion tracker?
Okay,
The emotion tracker is gone off the scale.
Oh no, it's broken.
It reached out, switched itself off.
I'm freaking out here.
I mean, the only route that isn't, is that one as well.
That's one as well.
Yes.
I don't have that many details. Oh, yes, I do. Tell a lie. Yeah. I'll do that.
Yeah, kind of surrounded. Right, we lay down suppressing fire.
And fall back by squads.
Now is not the time to
Using
lay down.
incinerators. Well, if we had an incinerator, I'd have set myself on fire by now.
That's fair dues.
Quick, set the sentry guns.
Yeah, give me half an hour, Serge. Sorry, private, first class.
Hello and welcome to the user's manual for the automated sentry gun.
To use this, register first.
Oh
got
no!
signal.
I've got to do capture. Pick the square that has two identical aliens in it.
Find the bicycle.
She's on the
What is this
stretcher.
orifice then? Is it a hole in the spaceship?
Pardon?
We don't know. No, it's
Well-
a massive wall.
It's a big wall. Don't forget, visibility is piss poor.
Yeah, well, concrete or steel or...
It just looks like it's kind of carved out of organic material.
How organic? What colour?
What do you mean, how organic?
The same colour as everything else on the planet. It's monotone.
Right, so it's not this kind of chitinous black then.
No, it is not.
That's all right then.
It looks like a butthole.
Yeah,
It might do.
with little sort of
Pointy, sharp
like
things.
almost like nails.
It's a bit where we climb in and the monster stands up and walks off.
Oh, munchety, crunchety.
Right, well, into the orifice.
Which one?
That's the consensus.
Closest
We're
one.
There's
going in,
this
are we?
gaping hole here.
You're going into that gaping hole.
We're
As a-
penetrating, are we?
Yes.
who's going into the gaping hole
I
first?
will go first.
Are you allowing him to get into the gaping hole first?
Yeah, as long as obviously once he's in there, he doesn't just like fuck
Quick
off.
question. Did anything happen with the grenade?
Nothing at all.
Fuck nuts.
I gave it a chance.
Except obviously you crossed off a grenade.
Yeah, that is the only thing that happened. And a piece of string. Your trousers fall down.
Crack a flare, throw it in.
It
first.
lands on stuff, bounces a bit.
Right, well,
It goes in and then left and right.
I'll just trot forward then.
So it goes in and then it goes left and right.
Excellent.
You have a horrible suspicion that it will do this.
Yes, probably will.
Of course it will.
And it has.
Why wouldn't it do that?
And it seems to have a circular kind of route. You all pile in, one after the other. Frist says, I can't get Sasquatch over there.
I'll help.
Yeah.
Okay.
by pushing the stretcher.
Just push the stretcher away and run off.
Yeah.
3d6.
Oh, that's all right. An 8.
I'm just thinking, again, trying to cut down the options, the routes of attack. Maybe we could throw a few grenades down there to try and bring the roof down on one of the sides. I know it'd cut down our escape routes, but it'll also cut down the routes that they could. Just throwing it out there.
Literally.
Well, you've got rocket launcher skill. You can, of course, fire your gun.
I don't have a rocket launcher. Yeah.
They've got grenade launchers. You're going to do it.
Yeah, obviously, I'll wait till he ducks down.
He's only short.
blows the top of my head off.
Right, yes. How long are you going to aim for? And it's an open target, so you're aiming at an area.
I want to be accurate, so I'm going to...
Well, how far are you firing it is the first question. I mean, you want to be out of the blast range, obviously.
Yes.
He's firing, sir.
30 yards?
Close to short range.
That next, sort of like, how far away is sort of...
Oh, that's a good 30 yards.
Right, well, so I'll sort of aim for like...
This wall here.
So that the idea is that it sort of explodes...
So you're stood about here, you're going to aim at the wall, you're there, and you're going to fire at that.
Oh, hang on. He's going there. Look, he's shooting.
It's alright, I'll mark it up on the map.
And let's just hope that our haven isn't just like here.
Yeah, that would be ironic.
But it is now.
Are you going to go like a whole action, all your combat action for a round?
Yeah.
And that's what, 6?
I have 5.
Aim 6, and what does that do for your shot accuracy? I would imagine it's half decent.
0.
0. But you're also aiming at a bog standard piece of crap, so you get a +8. So at that range, if you roll 99, it's not accurate.
It's not accurate. No, it's 67.
67. It literally was 98% chance of hitting the target.
The wall dodges.
It would have just skipped off and gone further down the corridor.
Or bounced back.
I don't. It would have been a pretty. Yeah, I know it's a bad shot, but
Patwing!
yeah. So it would literally have just skipped down the corridor and missed what you were aiming at. But if there's anything down here, it would have caught them. There's a big explosion.
The human rescue team. Let's come.
Casual with the aliens on the Kazi. What the fuck?
3D. I've never imagined an alien on the Kazi before. 3D6, please.
That is a 97.
Excellent. The roof does indeed cave, and sort of part of the wall comes over. You hope, without going to examine it, that it has blocked that corridor. You think it's done that.
Give it a quick examination?
If you wish to spend time examining it whilst the aliens behind you goes in,
no, I choose not to do that.
Because that way's still open.
Yes.
Yeah,
This way's still open. This way's still open.
I'm wondering about doing something similar down here.
But then we're trapped.
Yeah, but they only have a single point of attack.
3D6, please.
We need a way. 7. We're going to need a way out.
11.
Isn't outside.
11.
G. There seems to be a ladder just about here.
Oh, excellent.
Right. Do the same thing then. So,
Okay.
Or
We're going
if
to
What down here?
yeah.
So you're going to aim for that corner now as well.
I'll aim for it. Send somebody at least to maybe have a look. Because if it's just
Right. I'll go and have a look while
Okay.
G's... Oh, I can't see things. No, I must
Blind
be able to when I'm
view.
that close.
Okay. Time is a ticking.
I'm looking this way.
You're going to need to, because that is starting to get full.
Is it?
Yeah. Skittering across the walls and the roof are coming multiple targets.
Right, just fair enough.
Nope.
target-rich environment.
So are you still going to send him to look up the ladders?
No. We'll just have to. We're just going to have to deal with them and hope.
Yeah.
Okay.
You close off one side
Yeah.
and then
Right.
Don't forget, every time you press that trigger, you need to cross boxes
Oh,
off.
I've been.
Are you quite happy with low rate of fire, short controlled bursts, or are you stepping it up to high rate of fire, which will of course mean more boxes crossed off when you fire?
I would suggest for now, because I don't know if it's the same, but the high rate of auto in steel meant less penetration for your bullet. But that might be different because they were a different type of weapon.
They were a different type of weapon, and these are magnificent, glorious pulse rifles.
We did kind of have cigarette lighters in Living Still.
Yeah, because it
basically.
was like laser weapons. So the more shots you fired, the less penetration they had.
Yeah, it was Gauss guns and things like that as well.
Yeah.
But this is a pulse rifle, they fire bullets.
Right.
So the penetration is the same, but you just run out of bullets faster. For example, if you're at point blank range, then a low rate auto will usually hit with 3 or 4 bullets, whereas on high rate it's going to hit with up to 12. So that means you're shooting 3 boxes every time.
I'm going to say let's rock. I'm going to full auto.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same.
But don't forget, that means then eventually you're going to run out of shots just when you need them.
Oh, obviously.
Are you staying on tiny rate auto?
For now.
Yeah, okay. Off you go. They will not reach you this round at all.
Right.
So is it the same thing? Can I do lots of aims or aim, fire?
You can indeed do
because I've
aim,
got
fire.
6 combat actions.
Yes, you could do aim, fire, aim, fire, aim, fire.
So that'd be on -9s.
And every time you do aim fire, that's 3 boxes gone.
It is. Doesn't give you many shots,
No.
but it almost guarantees you taking a target out. Have you got enough bullets to take care of all of them?
I'm going to do
I don't think
aim.
that.
Actually, no, I'm thinking I'm going to stay on single for now.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe low rate.
I'm
Yeah,
going to go
because
low range. Sorry, yeah.
Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go aim, fire, aim, fire, aim, fire. So it's
You just watch the counter go down on the gun.
Yeah,
so it's
I
aim,
see.
aim, fire, aim, aim, fire, aim, aim, fire.
Yeah, so
basically.
low rate auto.
Yes.
Are you sticking with high rate?
No, I'm going low range.
Yeah, you're all chicken shit.
Because I've suddenly realised it's
It's
3
insane.
shots per firing.
Yeah.
So lots of bullets.
You're just filling the air.
Yes.
3 shots in the single round.
Same here.
Yeah.
Same here.
So that's -11 for me.
Okay. -11, -9.
Mm-hmm.
We're starting at close range.
Yep.
Then we'll move into point blank range.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll move into brown pants range.
I think if it's less than point blank, what we do is we put the muzzles of our guns in our mouths.
Okay. Fire all 3 times.
So that's a 57,
Missed.
a 63,
Guess.
missed.
68.
Guess.
Miss.
And 40.
Right, okay.
That's
I think
better.
that's there. And what have you shot?
A 26
Bang on, yeah.
in the 85.
Okay. Oh, well, at the very least, you've blown its legs off.
And it's 8 penetration.
Ooh, with a pulsey rifle.
I am only on a -3 in total because I'm experienced.
Maybe we should lift you aiming. Oh, actually, no.
So you've hit.
Yes.
What about your third shot?
44.
Ooh, bang on.
2 penetration in the 10.
Oh, see, that's better. 10's good in a interesting way.
I take it my 40 missed, did it?
Your 40 did not miss.
Oh.
Target-rich environment gave you a couple of shifts. You would normally have missed all targets with those numbers, except for Ollie would hit one. You were close to 50-50 chance of hitting. You have hit 2 of them.
Yes.
There's spatter all over the place, but the thing is limping its way towards you and has not gone down.
Blow its leg off or
both of
something.
them. One of them kind of shoulder and also, and the other one legs. They're going, but you need to roll location.
81.
81. Ooh, has that gone in the right way? It has not. There's a lot of targets been hit, but none of them have gone down. Well, they fell off the wall, if that helps. Slows them down.
Kind of does.
Yeah. Don't forget to cross the 3 boxes
I have.
off for the 3 shots. Mr. G, are you blowing?
I am.
Okay, go.
It's a 47.
Well, I feel sick.
Oh, no, I've cracked this up.
That's me stubbing my toe this morning.
This is much more terrifying than Cthulhu.
How many sounds of someone soiling themselves can you get?
Oh, I've got some sounds for peeling a human. The
Oh, Christ.
Well, thankfully it's not a manual.
yeah, because
Morgan Freeman reading up the description of how to peel
oh
a
no,
human.
that would be worth listening to. Or Stephen Fry.
Stephen Fry.
There's a massive explosion.
Crack him a boom.
I'll do this one. He hits the target like a good one, and he thinks he's blocked most of that as well.
Excellent.
If not all of it. If anything can get through, who knows? Blowing up the other entrance is difficult because they're all stuck there.
You know, collateral damage.
Frist is the first one to make his way towards the ladders, going, Jesus, when I get home, I'll write you folks.
He immediately has his head ripped off.
I'm going to
as
say,
he
yeah,
gets up to
well,
the
we
top.
all know what that means.
Yep, he's 3 weeks from retirement.
Oh no, don't worry, when the war's over, I'm going to set up a dancing school. Legs blown clean off. So,
Look, I've just paid off done the last payment on my boat. It's called the I'm Going to Live Forever.
so
Suddenly the soundtrack switches to Knocking on Heaven's Door.
It's the sinister soundtrack has just kicked in.
are you remaining shooting, etc.? You are stood still at the moment.
I think we need to start backing off towards the ladder.
we do.
Yeah. I
Okay.
agree with that.
Are you backing off and firing, or just cheesing it big style?
Suppressing fire.
So you're giving suppressing fire,
Yes.
and G's cheesing it.
No, you cheese it back to the ladder,
Dave to
and
cheese
from there,
Dave to cheese back
aim.
to the ladder.
Right, done. I shall.
Remember though, we're the ones in the uniforms, not in the chitinous black armour.
What if they're in
Point
disguise?
of order. How the fuck would he ever be able to tell with those big gecks on?
Because he just recognises the stench of your fear.
Basically, he's Moley from Wind in the Willows.
As long as he's not toad.
What annoys me is Ratty isn't a rat.
No.
It's water.
He's a water vole.
Water vole, yeah. How did we get from aliens to Wind in the bloody Willows?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Right.
Mr. Magoo and the mole. Yeah. Dave heads for the ladder.
Yep. And Mrs.
I do believe you have a climbing skill, Mr. Dave.
Yes.
Running
I'm a
climb.
novice.
You will be pleased to know that it is incredibly easy to get up this ladder.
Excellent.
Good, I look
So-
forward to you fucking it. in
With
a
your
moment.
-4, you need to make a 3d6 roll to climb up that ladder. If you roll well enough, you get up nice and swiftly.
Not bad. 9.
He's basically dances up the ladders.
Well, he found it.
Yeah, and then pauses at the top to take his gun out and
The grenade rolls out of his sock and down the ladder.
tick tick onto the steps.
Oh, Jesus, Teddy fucking...
The aliens continue to come,
We'll continue to shoot him.
which sounded far ruder than I thought
Yes.
it was going to. But
We'll give them a respectful moment.
So I'll be aim fire, and then my fifth combat action would be to be
run
moved
away.
back, yeah.
Yes, to
So
back
we'll
off
do-
of them.
21 for my first shot.
Shoot him a bang.
In the 51 with a 5.
You've hit him right in the mush. Okay, you shot it in the lower body, disabling it, glanced it in the leg, and then blew its spine out of its ass. So
He blew his cock off for starters.
3 for 3.
He's my
second
hero.
shot, sir.
Is 26
You've also hit.
in the 28
Oh, good. That's the spine
for the 8.
and the heart and the lower body. You have killed it, and then you run away a bit.
4 for 4.
Aim, fire, run away. That's 6 actions.
Yeah, I'm just checking. So that's 3.
So it'll be -4.
Okay, minus less because it's fucking close. Annoyingly close.
Miss.
No, did you?
I got an 87.
You hit.
Fucking hell.
You need 90% because it's a point blank range.
96 is the location.
You've shot its tail off.
Penetration is 7.
Ooh. You've disabled its tail, disabled its bony leg, and shot the wall. So it can't use its tail, and one of its legs has been shot off. Or you burst the bone out the
Yeah.
back. That's a disabling injury.
And then I'll make my second shot. 26, 67
67.
with 9 penetration.
Excellent. Leg glance, leg tissue, leg bone. Once another one falls off the wall.
I'll take-
two of them.
I'll take it.
Be alright with 3 leg injuries.
There's one alien dragging 6 of them behind him.
Yeah.
Come on, lads! They have retreated. They're heading for the ladder.
Who were heading for the lad? The aliens or the
Well,
these
yes,
guys?
but also you guys.
Hey, you guys.
Is it a platform at the top of this ladder or?
You haven't really looked because you turned round away with the aliens.
An alien sort of
You
taps you on the shoulder.
you could stop providing any covering fire to have a gander if you wish.
Well, I can. Yeah.
However, he does get an awareness roll. Oh fuck!
Do you know what I want? I just want this massive proboscis to come down and lay another egg right next to him.
He's doing the math thing again.
because it'd be too funny not to have it happen.
He's got a sixth sense of humour.
I have already written the plot. Make me a 3d6 awareness roll,
3d6.
Mr. Magoo. No,
His ball glasses again.
10.
it's a 10. No.
I
So
hate my life.
Dave is firing, I believe.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
one,
hopefully.
Are one of you going to be cheesing it up the ladder and one of you firing?
Not while he's firing, I'm not.
Well, he's up the top of the
Top
ladder,
of the ladder, yeah.
firing over your heads.
Right, okay. You go.
Okay, I'll go.
I know.
So goddamn heroic.
I'm so heroic.
I won't be in a report.
I think I'm going to, this time round,
Aim, fire, fire.
Yes, you certainly may.
Right.
I'm going to be doing,
Aims.
aim, fire.
Before we go any further, these aliens last
I can't
round
remember. I
were
think
in
that's the
point
best.
blank
Yes,
range.
it's a very good point.
So are you going to go aim, fire, aim, fire, or are you going to do something different?
Or aim, run away.
Live to fight another day.
Well, I was wondering about using grenades on them, but
You
it's
can.
a very short distance.
It is, well, it's less than that, but
Well, you know what I
you know
mean.
how point blank works.
You know what I mean.
So if you're firing it at effectively point blank range, you will be in the blast radius of the grenade.
Can I go up the ladder as well this round?
You can, but you won't be firing.
Well, I'm thinking I spend some actions firing and then some actions going up the ladder.
You probably get to the base of the ladder and that's about it.
That's better than where I was. So I'm going to go to the base of the ladder and then the rest of it's going to be shooting. So how many actions to get to the ladder?
At least half of them. At least.
Well, in that case, I'll just spend the rest aim, fire.
I was kind of asking whether you just wanted to go snapshot.
Oh no, I'm going
snap.
full this time. I'm going full auto this time.
You're going to go full auto, but are you going aim, fire, or are you just firing?
I'm just going to go fire, because at this range, like, how much point is there of aiming?
Well, I do have some spare characters. So,
Good.
So
This does make me
Right.
happy.
I rolled 0-0 on
you
my
did.
first.
0-0 is the perfect roll. You can't get lower than that. It's absolutely bang on. So it's a guaranteed
And then
hit.
I'll roll to hit with my second shot. and
You
then-
can, yes.
Which is the 37,
Yes, it's a hit.
right? So roll for a target on the first one, which is a 74.
Yeah.
Penetration of 8.
Oh, nice.
Sorry.
Don't do that.
What? I'm just giggling
Stop
at the
giggling
word.
like a schoolgirl.
Giggling like the word penetration. Right, okay. Your second one.
And the second one is a 91
There's a lot of foot action going on here. How about yourself? On snapshot,
Yes.
you effectively get your one aim.
Yes.
It's minus
19.
Yeah, it's not great, but they are ruddy close, and you're on full auto.
Yes.
Which does give you a better chance than none, but it's small, but go. You've got a lot of shots coming.
0-0.
Why do I even bother?
Yay!
4 penetration in the 94.
Yeah, again, it's foot attack.
But obviously there's a lot of
So they're all a bit stumpy.
There's a lot of bullets coming out.
Yeah. I mean, let's be fair. Okay, you've blown his legs off. It goes,
Excellent.
Goodness. Heavens, it says.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
Goodness me. Whoever would have thunk it?
47.
Is a miss. Astonishingly. Fill the air with death.
92.
Yeah, I mean, that one's no good. Make me a roll.
3d6.
No.
Oh,
Percentage,
no.
please. What's your agility?
My agility is 12. I rolled a 37.
Okay, thank you very much. You think that your body armour's just started to smoulder.
Uh-oh.
But it's got those little clippy things that just drop it off.
Click.
You might go like Corporal Vicks. He's got vapour rub on his.
Oh, I'll go for sleep.
Ooh, sleepy. But your tubes are well clear.
Well, they will be in a moment.
So he's backing off and unbuckling his armour at the same time as it's steaming away, because it did catch him. But fortunately, it caught you where you wanted it to. In the heart.
Oh, good.
But you're armoured.
Got me
What
in the
level
arse.
armour have you got? You've got big armour.
Medium armour.
Decent, not light. That means it gives you a bit longer before it dissolves.
E.T.
No armour, it's in your chest. One armour, it's effectively you've got to get it off quick. Medium armour, you get a bit longer. Dave's at the top of the ladder, you can't go any further. Mr. G.
He's going to climb over the top of me.
Move out of the way then.
He has no idea who's talking.
You have to go up.
Okay.
So you go up. This time, you notice that there's something going on. You hear the words, "Don't fucking move."
Is it alright if I shit myself?
Yeah. This
Had a movement.
There is a map. What you have is an unbelievably... in a nanosecond, you take in this massive chair in the middle with something huge sitting
You don't say.
in the centre of it.
What?
Looking through a giant telescope or something.
Nerd.
Absolutely no idea. I'll just put there. There it is. There's the big... And
Looking for the Perseid meteors.
and there's the
Got a
telescope.
big L for loser.
Loser. That is a Wayland Yutani Marine, and that is a Wayland Yutani Marine.
Good.
And that, the big X on the board, is a rope and pulley system that is put together using scaffolding, for want of a better word.
They're taking the eggs
Two
out,
in
aren't they?
there's a big metal square attached to these ropes and pulley which go right up into the roof.
Right
So
up.
presumably
Right up.
it's a platform that can be entirely lowered.
Right, okay.
And that's what you two spot. But there are Wayland Yutani Marines pointing guns at you.
When we've dealt with these fuckers, we'll surrender.
Speaking of
Surrendering.
surrendering your grip on life, you are at the bottom of the stairs. There are aliens moving closer. Some of them very slowly because they don't have
I've
any,
shot their legs off.
they don't have any legs. Climbing usually requires you to turn round and grab hold of the rungs. Unless you are, of course, Alan
Prince
Jones and you can walk on air.
Well, you can't walk on air, but I think he's going to be talking quite high from now on.
I was definitely thinking of a heroic last stand here.
Oh, here we go.
Just can't help
What is your
himself.
thoughts?
I have grenades about my person.
You do have grenades about your persons.
There's aliens over there.
There is.
Aliens to the
Shall I
left.
go and give him a hug?
Aliens to the right. Here I am.
You're going to set off all your grenades.
I might do.
I mean, it's heroic. Thank God I've got 47 backup characters.
That's stupid. If you ask me.
Obviously, I'm wanting to...
Can I make a suggestion?
Mhm.
You climb like fuck. We just drop grenades.
Fair enough. I'm going for it.
Can't argue.
Do you want a guilety?
He's going to drop grenades. Are you dropping grenades as well?
Can do, yeah. I mean, grenade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a spuffy load.
Well, no. In the hole!
Yeah, go dunk down the back of your
I
arm.
was going to say down back of my shirt. It's in my underpants.
Well, at least you
If
won't
I
need to wash
can,
them.
because we don't know the capabilities of these creatures.
True.
So as I'm dropping, I've got a smoke grenade as well. Basically,
Drop them both.
drop them both.
Okay. Technically, you're still supposed to make 3d6 rolls to throw them. However, you're dropping them. So I don't really have a great deal of problem. But make me a roll anyway. Let's see if it's an 18. You've got to take the pin out.
Not quite. Close. 14. Closer. 16.
Oh no, I've swallowed it.
You did remember, just at the last second.
I'm going to shout to him, pin!
he just drops the grenade. He goes, forgot to take the pin out.
And throws the pin.
No, he throws himself down.
He takes the pin out and chucks the pin away. Well, it's how to decide the ranking of climbing up here. I mean, the climb technically is incredibly easy.
Yes.
There's no difficulty in the climb. What makes it difficult is the hordes of aliens climbing up your arse. So it's usually a base odds of 16, plus or minus your ability to climb.
Which is -4.
Which would be a 12 or less.
Uh-huh.
However, there are grenades going off.
Yes.
Which means to get up without getting hit is going to be a lot more difficult.
Yes.
So...
I don't know, the shockwave surely helps him.
Yes, and he will get to the top, or certainly bits of him. So it is, and you can't use karma, this is going to require a very good roll, otherwise you are going to get caught in some blast.
6, actually.
I mean, it's a good roll. 6, technically 10, because of the -4 on your skill. Make me an agility roll. You're either point blank range or very close, and they do make a big difference.
3d6. This is
going to be the 3d6. Let's see if you can get it under your agility.
No. At least I didn't do it the other way around.
Yeah. What's your knockout value?
Knockout value is 60.
Oh, that's excellent. In a bad way.
Oh.
You have a little chart on there. Knockout. The first time we've got to use it, there's a little chart that says if it's under your knockout value, you roll the dice and you don't pass out. That's fine. There's no chance of passing out. When you hit your knockout value, it's 10%. When it's over your knockout value, it goes to 25. Over, it's 75. And if it goes over 3 times, it's 98 or whatever.
You're 98, yeah.
Now, you've hit exactly 180 damage.
Shit.
Which is not over 3 times your knockout value.
It's exactly 3 times. So is it 75%?
75% chance of passing out.
Yeah. So it's only
76 and above.
35.
He basically passes out. The explosion catches him. He's taken 180 damage now, and that's before the aliens get to him.
I think I didn't successfully climb up then.
You didn't get far enough away from the explosion. Otherwise, it would have been less.
Fair enough.
Unfortunately...
Great, I'm unconscious as the aliens attack.
Without any aid, you need to make a survival roll in 11 hours. And then he passes out and falls down.
I don't suppose we're close enough to try and grab him.
No.
Otherwise, we'd have taken the damage too.
Exactly. Well, you left Weir's Bumsky and you left Sasquatch. It's now time to leave Sanchez.
Yeah.
He was only Mexican anyway.
You fucking space racist.
Oh, I like that. Space racist. Temporarily, you can be one of the other characters. So, Frist, Vix, Humpmeyer are the ones you have left.
I'll be Vix.
Vix.
I wake up from the nice nap I was having.
You're up there with 2 corporate marines pointing guns at you whilst they're hurling grenades down the hole.
There's just aliens swarming around the bottom of the ladder.
They 1 or 2 of them swarm, and then your body is dragged away.
Did any of them get caught in the grenades?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. They were going grabby hands all over you. And the next thing you know, they're suddenly going flyy hands. And at least 4 or 5 of them got blown to pieces.
I like to think that the alien with no legs just dragged himself to the combat.
To get blown up.
Oh no!
And the grenade went into his jaws. The bodies are slowing them down.
Right.
A waft of flame is now coming up the shaft of the...
Get some bread up.
Who's brought marshmallows?
Come by,
Turn around to these corporate marines.
Before you turn around to the corporate marines, this gout of flame is rising up the effective chimney towards your faces.
Let's climb up.
Let's get away from it.
Once again,
fucking big fire in the fucking big hole, and just kind of
swan dive away.
Yeah.
That should certainly buy you some time. 3d6. It is
11.
Fuck me.
11.
14.
14 is fine. Mainly because you didn't have your face stuck down the hole. Those 2 leap away, and you stand there going, "What?" As a big amount of flame goes where
it's
they
like
were.
that scene out of Die Hard.
Yeah, your eyebrows go, gone.
No, all our hair's like slicked back.
Great Scott, Marty!
Yes, they just got 22.1 gigawatts.
Do you go back to the hall?
And drop some more grenades.
I'm just checking whether you're going back to the hall at all.
Well, what are these two goons doing now?
These two goons, make an awareness roll. Your favourite.
Yeah.
10.
11.
I do have 2 boxes in it, but I've rolled a 15.
A 15. It's pretty good. You reckon they're cool under fire. They have not wavered at all. I mean, their gun's going like that, but they haven't wavered.
You guys be cool under fire. I'm just going to drop another grenade down this hole.
You're going to drop one. Let's go for it.
Well, we have to be sure.
If I had a nuke.
What are we talking, D6?
It's 3d6 to drop it, yeah.
10.
He goes, pin first, then drop. He's reading the manual. Pin first, then go.
Point towards
So that leaves
enemy.
me with 1 grenade.
And he hurls it down there. Make me a lucky C roll.
8.
Ooh, a hidden 1. There's a lot of shrieking and dying and burning down there and thrashing about.
Dying, burning and thrashing about. Nothing that looks like it's going to come up.
Nothing at this moment in time that looks like it's going to come up. Not unless one of them suddenly bursts, cinematically out of the flames whilst still on fire to jump up the ladder. Yeah.
Quick head count.
Quick head count.
How
1.
many?
Done.
How many colonial marines?
There are, yes. There are 5 colonial marines.
And there are
2 corporate marines.
now in basic mathematics. I think that gives us an edge.
It often does, but they are pointing and have been pointing for a while. So if you bring your guns up to shoot, they are guaranteed to hit. That's the only thing I would say.
I'm not sure.
So technically it's an impasse.
Yeah. Look, we're not the enemy here. Those things down there are.
We've got to get out of here. We've got to get out of here, says one of them. Guns up, and he's running for the loader.
You've got a way out of here then. Right, we're with you.
Marines, we are leaving.
I like it.
Stay frosty.
Apart
from you.
Fristy. Say Fristy.
Well, Humpmeyer jumps for the loader as well.
And misses.
And the other... He's a pilot. Hang on, let's have a look. No, he's all right.
Is he also blind?
No, he's got skills to pay the bills. He's just not
How
been in
did
the
you
army.
get through basic training?
He hasn't been in the army as long. It was his turn.
He
All
can-
the other pilots died.
You can see the console.
He showed up to pilot training. It was him.
What do you think autopilots are for? Shut your face.
He was third in queue behind the 2 that died earlier in the Aliens film.
He's on very, very, very standby.
Yeah. And you got called up. Just your luck.
Just
2 weeks, man.
2 weeks and then I'm out.
The loader does that whole whoop as everyone stands on it. Just moves slightly as you stand on it. It just makes your stomach go, oh, just for a second.
So what is it? A land vehicle? Or?
It's a loader. All it is a lift.
All right.
It's just on a winch.
Right.
They press the button and it winds you down to the whatever's beneath.
Right, fine. If he knows a way out, let him.
Aliens.
No, it's express elevator to hell.
Going down. I haven't got any names for them. That's disaster. I thought they'd be dead by now.
Abbott and Costello.
There we go. Corporate troopers Abbott and Costello. Bud
Now,
Costello.
that would be another point where Matt would go, what?
Would it help if we called them Laurel and Hardy?
Probably not.
Laurel and Costello, just to confuse things. Yeah, Abbott and Costello press the button. Who's on first? They go down.
Sketch.
They go down slowly into an unbelievably massive cavern that seems to be underneath this. It's clearly the basement, but it's absolutely massive. As far as the eye can see, for want of a better word, a kind of smoky layer that rests over the ground with spherical objects just resting beneath it.
Oh, fuck me.
It's nice. You see, you get out of the fire and just hop into this lovely pan. But down there are 2 dudes in suits, all full-on atmosphere suit. Not really an atmosphere suit. It's more like a
Hazmat.
a kind of really thin one. You know the.
Oh yeah.
But it's in pure glorious white, so that every speck of dirt shows up.
Yeah. Excellent.
With a big bubble helmet.
There's a big brown stain on the back of it.
And they have got rows and rows of bottles.
Bottles?
Yes, like gas canisters almost. And they have a vehicle down here that
Me likey vehicle.
that is currently loaded with large boxes that you can't see what's in them, but they are roughly spherical object sized.
Right.
No.
If there was just like a pattern to it, is there like some bald patches?
There are some bald patches. It's ironic that. And it's still running down a kind of track that's been lowered down. It's got a set of gears that it just rolls down the wall. Makes it nice and secure. The screams from above have started again.
Yeah, they're looking for us.
And you are heading down, deeper and down. And eventually it touches the ground.
Excellent. Nice and safe.
Nice and safe.
We're in a whole new status quo.
You're in the army now.
Oh,
I think I might be retired
now.
Should we just shoot ourselves? Just get it over with.
Well, no, I'm going to go and see what that object is. Ah!
Right.
And then the next character, I wonder what that
Off
object
to the
is.
ground vehicle. Throw all those stupid crates out.
Now, what are you doing? What are you doing? Says one of these knobheads in a hazmat suit.
Gunboat, bang, in the face.
Abbott and Costello are joining you in the
We're just clubbing them senseless, basically.
in telling them that they can wind their necks in. They are not clubbing their friends
Well,
to death.
since they're nerds, we're going to give them a wedgie and a swirly or something.
Fine, that takes you 20 minutes.
I'm going to give him a nuclear wedge.
Stick
From
a hand in
orbit,
his
it's
ass.
the only way to be sure.
You get onto this thing, and the scientist says, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I just sort of point to the sound of impending screaming.
We're leaving, and we're not taking any extra weight.
Awareness roll.
11.
A million. Might as well be.
What do you roll?
11.
13.
16.
What's your awareness?
Awareness is -4. Novice.
Novice. And yours is?
Certified, so 0.
Yeah, I fucking knew it.
It's the first noise you hear. That doesn't sound good.
What's that? I say,
Leaning forward.
leaning forward. What the hell was that noise, I say?
Where's that coming from?
I'm assuming inside this fucking
Fuck's sake.
APC or
No.
whatever it is.
It's not. No, it's not an APC. This is literally just it's like a golf buggy with a track
Yeah.
at the back.
Yeah.
It's probably designed to be just about the right size to fit on the loader to get it back up the top.
Ha!
Oh, you mean there's nowhere to go from it?
That's what makes it. Well, how are you going to get out?
We followed the fucking idiot.
What was that?
I don't know. Why don't you investigate?
I will. I'm going to investigate.
So is that
It's
like
clearly
3 of them, or does it just sound like one moving around really quickly?
Just it could be. It could be multiple, but it was only one at a time.
Was it a rabbit?
What, like Thumper?
Yeah.
Can I pinpoint it?
Make me a pinpoint roll.
7.
It's over there. What's that?
Grenade.
You're throwing a grenade in its general direction.
Good lad.
Make a hoy roll.
Percentage.
It's not. It uses skills to pay those bills.
Well, it's a 10 that I've rolled. I reckon this be scouting.
I reckon it's actually supposed to be a skill utilising. I don't think I agree with it. It's supposed to be special weapons. But if you're throwing a grenade, surely I'm tempted to be using it on
like
something like
throwing
balance
a rock,
and
yeah.
stuff like that.
Okay,
enough.
well, yeah, I'm a novice with balance.
Yeah, but everyone surely has a skill to throw something.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't agree with that, so I'm making an executive decision.
I lobbed mine into my boot.
Well, that is good. You are a Space Marine at last, young man. I've read those Space Marine rules. They're absolutely gash. You just chuck it. It's not that difficult a roll, but it's whether or not the thing is still there when the bomb goes off. There's a sudden as your arm pulls back, and what can only be described as 3 enormous crabs with tails scuttle away from where you threw that grenade. And at the very least, you blow up, half a dozen of these spheroid things and shatter them everywhere, and bits of these crabs go everywhere.
Point of order. How many dicks do they have?
You have absolutely no idea how many dicks they have at this stage. That is, of course, a hark back to Alien, I believe. Did they have 6 dicks? Or
So
something?
like 4 at least halfway through the story. Like, right. So they've scuttled away.
They have scuttled away in random directions. Well,
Excellent.
not random. They know where they're going.
There's no coordination from them. It's really disgraceful.
Yeah, they all go sideways, of course.
So our only escape is back the way we came.
Fantastic. Yes, I figured that. when they said, what are you doing down here?
In which case, we have to go back up and we just do whatever we can.
Well, we might as well take this truck thing and go back up and ride the truck round shooting thing.
Anyone got infiltration?
Yes.
A little bit.
And,
Yes.
I'm experienced at it.
Vix is experienced.
Oh.
Make me an infiltration roll.
12.
Yeah,
I'm experienced.
You think, well, it depends how thick the walls are down here.
Oh, good point. Could blast our way out.
That rocket launcher that you don't have.
Because don't forget, what
Would be
happened
quite
is
useful.
you came in, you reckon the passage went up slightly, you went along, you went up, and now you've gone down. So you might be on the same level to be able to blow your way back out again.
Well, I'm going to try.
That'd be
I'm going
really
to try
good.
it.
We're running low on grenades, like.
I'm not. Technically, this character hasn't used any.
That's true.
Because fuck you, that's why.
That is definitely the best way to do it.
Because those two nerds take the rats off, sacrifice themselves.
Right?
No reason.
I'm going to try and just target the wall, basically.
You're going to target the wall. So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 of you in this room. Let's ignore 10. 10. I get the choice of Ollie. Okay, I'm going to need 3d10.
Look at that, they all went for the same person.
I will re-roll any saves.
They all just go for me. Get off!
Numbers between 1 and 9.
1, please.
I'll go 4.
7.
Well, that is disappointing.
Good.
So, 3 people have got a severe case of head crabs.
Oh no.
1 of the Colonial Marines, 1 of the scientists, and Humpmeyer.
Ah, he deserved it.
They jump for them. And, well, Mr. Scientist goes glumph and takes a crab dick to the face. Humpmeyer is open-mouthed waiting for it.
Oh! Gulp.
And they go down like a sack of...
What about the Marine?
The Marine at the moment has got hold of it in his hands with this giant proboscis thrusting
This
about
many-dicked thing.
this single-dicked monster attempting to penetrate him big style in any orifice it can find
I'm so tempted to shoot it.
and pump him thoroughly.
Yes.
But he is fighting it off in what does appear to be a battle that he is losing. It has wrapped its long tail round his neck and it is pushing itself closer.
What we need is Attenborough to now narrate this.
And so,
We see here,
lonely
this Marine is
space
totally fucked.
crab. The space crab has found its prey. And now
It's
takes
gonna-
its many dicks.
Now, I was thinking about stabbing it, but I have a better idea. I'm going to get one of my flares and burn it.
Ooh, I like it.
Go for it.
Yes.
Let's see if Captain
6 for my hand attack.
hand to gland combat. Well, it's actually already in combat. So it's very difficult for it to realistically defend itself. I guarantee you that one of the things in here that it doesn't have is damage for a flare. Damn it, living steel would. Living steel has got damage for a spoon.
Why a spoon, cousin?
Because it
Just
hurts more. Yeah, it squeaks and kind of lets go of the trooper. Literally just throws it away. And it scuttles away somewhere.
Oh, that's unsettling.
Just absolutely scuttles away into the darkness.
We'll never see that again.
Thank God for that. If I just tick that box, I can...
It's a good job no... Oh, dear.
Oh, you can't permascuttle.
Permascuttle. That needs to be the episode title right there. Permascuttle.
You can't Permascuttle.
I was trying to tick the box that made it just stay on like the thing, but there's no permascuttle. So it scuttles off into the darkness, whereas your 2 head crab friends are now lying on the floor, full of crab dick.
Well,
Bye.
Humpmeyer's got crabs!
I've got a burning flare. I'll stick it in.
You head towards it, and as the flare gets closer, it tightens its grip around Humpmeyer's neck.
Oh,
Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Torch the thing.
It's all right. Humpmeyer's swallowing hard.
I knew it!
fuel gauge is going up.
Ding! Fall.
Wall. Boom.
Make your baboon roll.
Baboon.
Baboon.
Big baboon.
Baboon
No,
roll.
it's firing a weapon, so you use your gun combat too.
Right. 65.
Dude. Yeah, you shoot. It's a stationary target and quite sizable, so hitting the wall is not the problem. If you'd rolled 99, it would have yet again. You might have hit a fully rock and it skittered off before it blew up.
Just after getting face huggered, a grenade lands next to him as well. Fuck.
It's too busy swallowing to know it. There's a large explosion and loads of the wall falls away. But but there's no sign of daylight.
How much wall fell away?
Quite a sizable chunk. Just blew outwards, showering you in bits.
Do it again. Do it again.
You know, you shielded yourself for a second. What are you doing, Dave? There's crabs everywhere.
It's like a beaver.
I think I'll start shooting some crabs.
You can't see them immediately.
Huddle together. I said not inwards, so we're all like,
baby.
Although saying that, if we all huddled in,
Not the face-huggered ones, though. They can stay where they are.
They will, don't you worry.
I can't believe he's lying down on the job. This is disgraceful.
Yeah, so Sanchez. He just went to pieces.
Yeah.
Dave, he's going to shoot at some scuttling things.
Scuttle.
I'm going to try suppressing fire. Short bursts.
You're just going to shoot in their general direction and see what's what.
Yeah, to try.
If you get lucky, you'll hit one of them. If not,
Go for it.
oh, 904. Miss.
63.
Okay. How many?
99.
Oh, 99. Make me a second roll, please.
4.
Your gun does not jam. He's just laying down. Eggs are flying everywhere. Sorry, I might have given that away.
Oh, snip.
Spherical objects go all over the place. Firing space crabs all over.
Space crab for dinner?
Mr. G, what are you doing?
at the moment,
Waiting for another one to jump.
yeah,
Make me a percentage roll, just quickly. Don't roll 99.
49.
Right, okay. Halfway there. Your flare's still alight.
Yeah, well, obviously I'll notice as it's starting to get low, and then I'll...
Hoy it and start a new one.
Yeah.
I think you got 6, haven't you?
We get 6 in total, yeah.
Yeah. So you've got a good while. Firing again. Make a roll. This should be a piece of whittle.
30.
This time there's daylight. The wall explodes. More rock falls out. Splinters of sharpened rock fly all over the place. And you see, I call it daylight.
What counts for daylight on this
the
planet?
wind comes bursting in. It's horrible out there. But thankfully, there isn't a big cheeky alien poking its face around the corner.
No, they're all hiding behind that rock over there.
It's got a top hat on.
Abbott has
Go for
already
choosing it.
started to gun the engine.
Let's get the flock.
It starts to move.
Yes.
Like a milk float, it starts slowly. Yeah. It's not like an episode of Father Ted, Speed. I can't slow down, Ted. So, Mr. J.
Yeah.
He's just...
Look at him!
No. It's because our fellow Marine that has...
Crabs.
Crabs.
Yeah.
5 case of crabs.
We're going to have to take at least him with us.
Why?
Because he needs medical assistance.
But he's got a crab on his face.
You can get the crab off.
And we'll have to, if there's room, we'll have to take
Actually,
you
we
as
need
well.
him because he's the reserve pilot.
That's true.
And our pilot is blind.
It's moving, but
Even though he's got a
Feel
crab on
free
his
to list it.
even though he's got a crab on his face, he'll still spot more than 8.
He's there at the controls with the facehugger on. The facehugger sort of swivels round.
I hate you all.
Left, mate. Right. Using his penis to
Flopping around in its trunk.
it shouldn't be too difficult. You're all tough and burly to pick up an unconscious man with a crab on his face. So
He's not putting much resistance, really, is he?
the 2 scientists get on the back.
I'd like it to be known I'm against this.
No, one scientist. The other one's kind of busy.
Well, they want to take him as well.
Fuck off.
The 2 scientists are on the back. Humpmeyer's on the back. There's space for 2 Marines in front, and Abbott's in there already.
So we don't have enough space for everybody, is that what we're saying here? My vote is for the ones with the crabs on the face can fuck off.
I reckon you could probably get... You might be 1 over. Might get 8 on.
Right, crabby scientist, bye-bye.
The scientist goes, "Who gave you the vote?"
Me, with this gun, fuck off.
Pushes his friend out.
Right, good. That's that sorted.
At this point,
Oh, for his sake.
Is that for my boy?
the first thing starts to poke its way into the hole
In front of us.
at the top,
All right.
where the loader came down.
Do it.
Oh!
Okay, on a very slow-moving platform, you aim at a stationary target.
66.
Ooh, getting closer. You shoot. The first alien goes, "Goodness,"
Heavens to Murgatroyd, he
and
says.
falls into 1,000 pieces, showering hot burning acid rain down, deeper
Over
and down.
all the eggs.
Over all the eggs which are immune to the acid.
Yeah. Right onto that scientist we just took off the
Yeah,
van.
who just goes, and the crab goes, "Well, piss."
Oh no!
He's free now.
He's born free.
On free.
Ammunition.
Yes.
How much do these goon marines have?
They do not have the same pulse rifles. They have shots only. They have not yet had to fire. They've got full magazine and a couple of spares.
Right, well, I suggest that we share the ammunition out while we get out of here.
I presume you've got a spare clip yourself.
Yeah, but, the more ammunition I have, the less they have.
They don't seem willing to might share if you run out.
Let's get the flock out of it.
Yes.
The slow-moving cart picks up pace.
Thank fuck for that.
It has got 8 people wrestling on it. It was meant to be a nice, safe jaunt back to the Wayland Yutani ship in
that
If it's
didn't
going
really work.
slow, can I always heave off the guy with the crab on his face?
What, Humpmeyer?
Yes.
He accidentally fell off.
Excellent.
Boss. You head for the opening. Abbott's going to make a drive roll. Oh, God, he's competent. He spots the hole,
Doesn't drive into the wall.
drives through it, and out into the canyons again, which he handily, as you go, he goes, book, pops a map onto the dashboard.
Ah, yeah.
And he knows the routes to go to get back to base.
Excellent.
Floor it.
I am. It's not going that fast. But you're not having to run so
True.
you can hold
Yeah.
your guns
Yes.
steady.
Yeah.
There's no sign of pursuit.
Good.
This is a good
For now, yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't we have an APC of our own?
you do.
Let's
I
go for
suggest
that.
we head towards that.
Abbott's heading directly towards the base where their APC is, which you saw last week and tried to steal the keys.
Yes.
We've got a closer APC.
Look,
This way.
if it gets down to it, we leave the APC and we just get back to base. And we can dust off from there.
You do have a dropship. It would take you a little bit of time to get back to the dropship from their APC.
But that's okay.
If you know where your APC is,
Well, sorry, Blind Pew knows where it is.
survival is your good one.
Ah.
It's how to track you. This is pretty wild. See if you recognise an outcropping of rock.
12 on as competent.
7 on novice.
And
9 on novice.
10 on novice.
you were the best. You're not sure could be over there.
Whereas getting back to the base would be a good start.
He's not sure, but he thinks it's over there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't disagree with you. There'll be more of them there.
Oh, yes.
That's all.
Safety in numbers.
Are you therefore going to get off the speeder?
I'm going to persuade these guys to...
How do you persuade them?
yeah.
You do have diplomacy as a skill.
Yeah, he's just used it.
Yeah, I have.
Gunboat
I'm
diplomacy.
a novice at that, so yeah.
Gunboat diplomacy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dave. Does any of you have diplomacy?
I'm a novice at it.
No.
You're certified. You're decent.
His diplomatic skills are improving.
Make me a diplomacy roll with the gun in your hand, and let's just see.
Well, that is 11 in total.
He doesn't seem too bothered about taking a short detour and dropping you off, mainly because he seems to think that the speeder will go faster with only the 3 of them on it anyway.
Unfortunately, we go over a bump.
I was just thinking, you all fly into the air, the speeder will flies away, and you all land on the floor. So he does take a detour to the location that Ollie believes it's in.
Yes.
Right, good.
Is it there? And how many bits is it in when we get there?
Well, I mean, you did shut the door.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
We just like this is just 6 aliens jumped out with it.
Yeah, well, 6 aliens going, I don't know, which one makes it go?
2 aliens have nicked it while we've been away.
Yeah, pinch your stereo. You get roughly, you start to recognise the area. Abbott says, well, get off and we're out of here.
Oh no, it's up on bricks.
You head to your APC.
Yes.
Your APC appears to be unmolested.
That's good.
Fabulous.
Appears to be.
I love those magic words.
Absolutely, yeah. Right, well,
Those are the best words in role playing.
let's get in it.
You open the doors.
Oh, mama.
There's nobody inside.
Oh, bestow my beating
Fucking
heart.
fuck.
Kowalski leaps into the driver's seat. Goes, what's all this?
What's all this spittle? Oh,
Humpmeyer's been here again.
Slobbering on the control.
Drives all over.
Do we have a gun? Let's go find that little thing and blow it out of the water.
You, the little speeder flies off into the distance, and you get into your APC and grind your way backwards, and then away.
yes.
Make me a driving roll. Let's see how bouncy you go.
Quite bouncy, 12.
3 of you get concussed on the way home.
Now what happens is the crab goes like that and lands on someone else.
He leaps into the air and lands. You find your way very simply back to the dropship. Did you leave it open? No.
Is there any way we can obviously quarantine?
You can when you get back to the ship.
Yeah.
We can put him under ice.
You put him in the freezer.
Yeah.
That'll be easy.
Well, take the ice cream out first.
Well, you eat it first.
Yeah.
Make me a fly through the atmosphere.
Oh, fucking hell.
12 again.
It's choppier on the way up than you remembered. The weather's
I'd like to say...
mountains.
I'd like to say for the record, the wrong pilot got facehuggered.
Noted. Yeoman, of course, back in the dropship. Your illustrious leader.
Yeah.
Going, basically, what the hell is that? He's got a bad case of the crabs.
He has. Massive bad case of the crabs.
Epon goes, there's nothing I can do. I have 2 weeks in retirement.
And yeah, he's smoking, so
Yeah.
get lip cancer smoking those.
That's definitely a good one. The
Huzzah!
Any part in a storm.
Tutupasso.
UCSM Tito Jackson.
You head up out of the atmosphere, smooth sailing from here. As long as you can make it into the docking bay of the Tutupasso, you are all right.
Please, can we have the facehugger make the roll?
Just for your information, in case you were unaware, this Tutupasso means the impermanence of life.
Oh,
No, well, there you go.
Very appropriate. Well, I think we ended with a suitable...
You make a roll to land in the...
God. Oh, God.
He's gone there.
I'm going there. I've gone. It's a 13.
Are we smash into the side of the ship?
I mean, he lands less well. I mean, he's got his training wheels on and everything.
You're not supposed to close your eyes on them on the entry.
Well, it was scary.
Well, you were doing it, so I thought I would.
Seems fair to me.
I know most pilots wear their baseball caps back to front, but not over their eyes.
You disembark from the dropship. Surprisingly, no alien queen leaps out from behind and rips one of you in half.
Blast.
Because it's waiting.
Waiting for a robot to kill.
No, it was sat inside at the APC with us.
It's in the canteen serving.
Waiting for the knife trick.
No, eggs again, huh?
He's quickly popped into quarantine, and you all survived. Half the party survived, basically.
Woo!
Frist survived.
Better body count than aliens.
To be fair, they had a heart attack. I mean, they cut the power and everything.
How could they cut the power?
It is difficult trying not to remember that these are aliens and what they do.
Yes.
But you've made it back to the dropship, back into cryogenic. You have a quick, you're obviously going to eat. You have a meal. Nobody coughs and bursts.
Aww.
You are deciding whether or not to go back into stasis. But Apone says, we'll hang around here and see what happens with the corporate marines. See whether they got off the planet first. And then
What the fuck are you talking about?
we'll head.
Well, they wouldn't wait. They wouldn't wait for us.
We have a mission. You guys are going to be debriefed as soon as possible.
Woohoo!
Get in cryogenic.
Put that motherfucker in the freezer right now.
Yes, I'd like to be debriefed. Mine need a good clean.
Well, that was a roller coaster. Better or worse than Alien 3? You make up your own mind. We've had 4 sessions across 2 games set in the Aliens universe. Alien by Free League is available at all good role-playing game shops and some crap ones as well. Also, direct from their website. Aliens is no longer published, much to the horror of Space Quest Historian, but remains available on eBay, second-hand retailers, and indeed in my house for £1,000. Pop out and buy a copy for £1,000. The soundboard we've been using for the game is available in the links on the description. Enjoy. But for now, we draw a veil over the joys of Aliens and return to the peace and tranquility of the English countryside in our very next podcast, as Graeme gets his ring out.
And picks at it.
Until then, don't look under the bed. You wouldn't want to catch crabs.
Or Melon Kim.
You have been listening to It's Good to Be Bard. This episode, You Can't Permascuttle, was recorded on the 12th of August 2024. If this is your first time listening to us, you can find us on Facebook, Insta, Blue Sky, on It's Good to Be Bard. You can email us on itsgoodtobebard@gmail.com, and you can look to sponsor us via our Patreon website, where you can find a few extra podcasts for download. You can also find our standard podcasts on YouTube and Spotify. Please leave reviews, subscribe, ask questions of the guys, and interact with us where you can. It all really helps the show. And as always, remember...
I think I've got a pistol with first aid written on it.
Well, That was a roller coaster. Better or worse than Alien 3? You make up your own mind. We've had 4 sessions across 2 games set in the Aliens universe. Alien by Free League is available at all good role-playing shops and direct from their website. Aliens is no longer published, but remains available on eBay and at various second-hand retailers. And indeed, in my house. Pop out and buy a copy. It's available for £1,000 from my house. The soundboard we've been using for this game is available on tabletopaudio.com/Alien Starship. Enjoy. For now, we draw a veil over the joys of Aliens and return to the peace and tranquility of the English countryside in our very next podcast. The year's 512, as the Good to Be Bard boys look to finish off the starter set of adventures from Chaosium's Pendragon. Until then, don't look under the bed. You wouldn't want to catch crabs.
Nice callback.
You've been listening to It's Good to Be Bard. This episode, You Can't Permascuttle, was recorded on the 12th of August 2024. If this is your first time listening to us, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram and on X by typing in it at Good to Be. Well, that's gone horribly wrong.
What the fuck?
You can find us on Facebook.
Get it together, man!
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram and on X by at. I cannot do that sentence. You can find
Take the course, I can tell them.
You can't type that in and find us. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram and on X at It's Good to Be Bard, and you can email us on itsgoodtobebard@gmail.com. You can also look to sponsor us by our Patreon page, where you can find a few extra podcasts for download if you're a member. You can also find our standard podcasts on YouTube and Spotify and various other places. Please leave reviews, ask questions of the guys and interact with us where you can. It all really helps the show. And as always, remember...
I think I've got a pistol with first aid written on it.